All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another SHARKNEWZ Extra episode. As today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new Kickstarter of newly created action figures called Ashen Oath. So, what is Ashen Oath? It is a dark fantasy, highly articulated, 1/12 scale action figure line designed for collectors who love lore, quality, and posability. So, I will keep the official link of their website and this Kickstarter in the description below for those that would want to back this to add into your 6-inch scale market of action figures. So at the time of making this video, they have a funding goal of $150,000, and right now they are at $56,000. Um, Right now it is March 25th, 2026. So let's see if this company will fund their figures, and let's take a look at all the offerings that this new line has to offer, because as someone who loves collecting action figures and someone that loves new stories, new designs, and just new concepts from creators other than the bigger named companies, this kind of stuff really does, allow you to see that people who are not part of bigger companies can create really cool looking action figures. So let's go ahead and take a look at and see what these Ashen of Oath action figures are all about. So it's created by a guy named Brian Burke, and let's see here. It does give you his bio there. It says Wave 1 is the Mortem Song. Let's see here. There are six. The Ashen Oath, the Mortem Song wave will consist of 6 premium action figures. The beautifully tragic lore that leads up to the Mortem Song wave short reads, I promise. So you can read the full story there. What is this? Ashen Oath, Who I Am. So this is basically the Brian Burke creator. So he's a 3D artist at Von Burke Studios, so that's pretty cool. And his dream is to produce an action figure line that's built not only with great detail and quality, but a line that's immersive, imaginative, and awe-inspiring. So it says, what is he creating? He says, I like to present Ashen Oath, a 1/12 scale, approximately 7 inches tall, so we're kind of in the McFarlane Toys height. Dark fantasy action figures line based in bleak and gritty world glimmered with moments of hope. These action figures are 30 points of articulation and come with a wide range of hand poses and accessories, each painted in a way that embraces the dark fantasy aesthetic of Ashen Oath world. All right, so that's cool. So it says great depth of story, extreme passion, and meticulous designs. So then we have the motivation. Then we have accomplishments. Okay, so you guys can all read that yourself. So with project management of Four Horsemen Studios, um, we're expected to have Ashen Oath figures in your hand by Q1 of 2027. So we're basically a whole year out from now, but which is good. A year is not bad. Let's see, why is it important? And then we have the logos and the studio, which is really cool looking studio, by the way. I like that. Why Kickstarter? Articulation breakdown, scale comparison. So I don't want to spoil the figures just yet, but let's go ahead and take a look at the figures. All right, so first we have Resonant, the Mortem. So we have like a skeleton. I can't zoom in on these, but we have like a skeleton with some black gritty armor, which is cool. Some skeletal designs in the front. We have a sword and 6 hands. Yeah, and the skull looks pretty good. He's got glowing green eyes. That's nice. $45 for those that are interested in this. Got some spikes on the shoulder pads, some good emblems there on the shoulders as well. Some nitty and no pun intended grittier designs by the waist piece as well. So one thing to note here is that this figure is really just, it's all like gunmetal gray, black, and regular gray, aside from the actual skull that has the green eyes. So that's interesting. So I don't know if this is something that collectors would like, in the sense of just, in the sense, like, I get the concept of being dark and gritty, so that's the whole point of it. But I'm just not sure if this will, you know, other than just that head sculpt. But let's keep moving on and see what else we got. Okay, so So I'm not sure if this is an army builder because we don't have a bio for this guy, but that's okay. No worries. Now we have the Choir-Mourn. Okay, so this guy looks actually really cool. So he's got an alternate helmet, same with the green eyes from underneath, but this time I believe it's the same designed body, but this time we have gold trims, cool looking sword, and alternate hands, so that's good too. I will say that helmet though does look really good. You can see he's got like gold trim, some spikes or teeth sticking out from the interior designing work and stuff like that. So that's good. So we can consider this guy, I guess, as the army builder-esque kind of, and then we have this guy as probably the leader of them. So I think, so I kind of backtrack my statement. I think they're getting better because they are improving on the color too. So that's good. So nothing too crazy there, but I like it. Ooh, then we have a character named Corthanis of Auraveth. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we have, so yeah, so I think they are utilizing the same designs for basically all the figures. I'm trying to go back and forth to do a comparison. Yeah, so like looks like the shoulder guards, the chest piece, the waist legs, the shin guards, all that are basically reused and retooled, which is not a bad thing because it is a Kickstarter. All companies have to start somewhere. So I do like how this armor is white with the gold trims, and then he's got the white hair. Unfortunately, no helmet or anything, but that's fine. Got alternate hands and sword. Let me see the swords. Okay, the swords are at least differently tooled, so that's okay. So the swords are different, so that's good to know. So I do like this guy, the Corthanis figure. That's cool. So those are the three figures, but we are promised six figures in general for at least wave one. So let's go down and see what else we got. So we have the all-in set. So it says plus all featured stretch goals unlocks over $50 in savings. So if you want to get, and this is for $393. So okay, so let's take a look at the other figures that we got. So then we have the I don't know Vesperon that unlocks at $230,000 for $55. So looks like we got new armor. That's actually really good. Different sword. Looks like he's got some type of mask or helmet there. He's got a cloak and a hood. That's actually really awesome. Then we got alternate hands. Okay, so I think this guy looks good too. Kind of has like a vampire-esque. We got red eyes. So actually like Dracula kind of. That's pretty cool. I like that. Good sword, reds, and again, gunmetal, grays, and silvers. Then again, we have the Curfew, which is at $55 and it unlocks at 200. Okay, so these unlock at $230,000. So same, basically colored, or not colored, but same designed a skull character from before. But this time he comes with like an axe, but he has the same accessories as the previous Vesperon figure. So okay, I mean, not bad. Then we have this guy called Talon Watch, which unlocks, okay, so this is still $230,000, or you can buy it for $45. He's got like two daggers, alternate hands, and nice looking helmet with a red belt or maroon belt. That looks cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't really tell the details, at least from this specific image, because I can't zoom in on these, but yeah, I mean, at least for now, like, it looks nice. Then for $10, we're getting the Kickstarter exclusive, the Morn weapon pack. We have like a sickle or scythe, and then all those other extra hammers and daggers and stuff. So only three of them for $10. That's nice. I like that. Then for $50, we're getting the Mortem Resonant in green. That's actually cool. I'm not sure if it's the lighting that makes the figure pop a lot more, or is the figure actually has like this glossier color that's shining from the left side. But otherwise, we have a green sword, alternate hands, and the same skull and design. So designing wise, they're all roughly the same, but the color scheme is good. And then for $35, we have who is this, Mortem Resonant. So I'm not sure what this one is, but it looks like just an all gray version of the previous skull that we've seen before. Sword is the same thing. So it's basically the same thing as the other one, Mortem Resonant, but this one is obviously just gray and not green. So, okay, that's fine. So those are the six figures. You can buy the whole bundle for $393. We can see here some articulation poses. That looks actually really good. Okay, so we have articulation demos. That's good too. Now we have the gallery. Yeah, this guy actually, I think he's probably my favorite one with the white hair. That looks, and he got like a ram horns, skulls on the sides. Good looking spine there on the back of the figure. Yeah, that looks cool. All right, so there is mostly the green lighting, but it does make the skull pop out just a bit more with those green eyes. I do like the helmet of this guy. That looks freaking sick with the gold trims. Yeah, that's dope. Then we have this guy right there with the golden helmet, or else the golden skull. Okay, so that's a good detail. All right, we got this guy here. Looks like he's got some vampire-esque designs. He's got some pointy ears with the mask. Okay, so that is a mask. And red, that actually looks, yeah, I like that with the cloth. Cool. So this guy kind of like Van Helsing style. And then we have this white dude right here. Yeah, that looks, yeah, that's good lore. I mean, obviously, I haven't read the lore just yet, but I'm just looking at figures at the moment. That looks really cool. The skull's there again. Kind of like a bat-esque with the ears, cloth piece. And then this guy with the armor. Got some scratches and dings. That looks good. Some cool little line work on the crevices. You couldn't really tell from the digital renders, but yeah, I like that. Got like the mesh on the inside of the helmet, some dings and scratches and more imprints, so that's cool. So yeah. All right, so that's basically it for, and we have other Kickstarters there on the bottom. Interesting. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Ashen Oath action figure line. I will keep the link in the description below for those that are interested in collecting these. Otherwise, let me know in the comments below what you think about these figures, and I'll be sure to talk to you all in the next episode. And once again, links will be in the description below. So, best of luck to Ashen Oath. Hopefully, this does get funded because, again, we are at $56,000, 712 pledged out of 150, stretch goal of 271 backers with 36 days to go. So, we'll circle back to this Kickstarter again in the future and see what happens. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in the next episode.